Hi guys, it's Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me for the second half of April. I am going to be reading from my beautiful Aries crew, and for you guys, this time I chose the Fairy Tarot. Very cute deck, very to the point. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I hope that your first half of April was interesting and yielded you some good things, even if it's just clarity. So let's see what's going on for you guys for the second half of April. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing is that a lot of you guys have been figuring out how it feels to be single. This is my happy singles card, okay? Really starting to figure out what you want in a mate, what you don't want in a mate. And if you're married, you know, happily in a relationship with somebody, just really being able to appreciate what you get from that. Really maybe reminiscing about when you were single and how much more happy you are being with somebody now. I do feel like for some of you guys, and I'm feeling like this has to do with more the single crew, this is about quick communication. This could be from an ex of some sort, an ex-lover, or, you know, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, where maybe things left off in a weird way. And I feel like perhaps during the second half of April, you will be contacted by somebody. But I feel like with the Eight of Cups, I'm feeling like you guys are going to want to fully walk away from whatever this situation is. Because this person trying to come back could have been ruled by the devil. And the devil card, you know, I always say is not an all bad card. You know, the devil really loves human existence, you know. And when I say the devil, I don't mean like an actual devil, but just what the devil card symbolizes, you know, really loving, you know, things like art and humor and things of that nature. But they tend to overindulge as well. So with the devil, you could have been dealing with somebody from the past who had an addictive personality. Perhaps they drank too much, you know, smoked a little bit too much weed, pills, work, whatever it is, just something that they used as their outlet to escape their emotions, and perhaps some responsibilities as well. So I feel like coming this second half of April, I feel like, you know, Aries is pretty much starting to figure out what they want to hold on to and what they want to let go of, okay? So I'm feeling like if it's not them contacting you, it's you contacting them, and, you know, maybe just for some closure with that, or maybe in a moment of weakness or loneliness. But I feel like whatever this connection is that I'm seeing here, it's, you know, it's not really something that you deem very healthy for yourself, and it's not something that is really has proven to be lasting. So I feel like by the end of it, with the Fool card, you're going to want to go on to something new. You're going to want to try to something completely new. Go forward fearlessly, you know, not thinking about past pitfalls and such like that. With the Page of Pentacles, I am feeling like there's definitely some message that are coming through here. Page of Pentacles is sometimes my date card. So again, if somebody has tried to reach out to you, they could have been with the intent of wanting to see you again. And I'm feeling like you aren't going to have it. Six of Swords is about moving forward, you know, moving on from past things that, you know, no longer resonate on your path to happiness. So yeah, I am feeling strong, like for some of you Aries, I'm going to say for the ones I'm picking up on, there is going to be somebody from the past that's going to try to reconnect with you. And it's just going to be something that may intrigue you at first because you may not have heard from this person in quite some time. But what it's going to do is it's going to make you reminisce about why it didn't work out the first time. Okay, and again, it could have been because this person had addictive personalities, or maybe you guys had an addiction towards each other, which was toxic. But I feel like where you guys are at, Aries, is I feel like you've moved past it, you know what I mean? And maybe this person coming back is maybe just, you know, universe likes to test us, right? And could just be a test from universe to be like, are Are you sure? You sure you don't want to get back on this roller coaster ride with this? Are you sure you don't want to see if you know, if it's going to lead to something completely different, even though this person hasn't changed? And I feel like that's what's going to be happening. I feel like you may talk with this person, but there's going to be little clues that this person really hasn't evolved. And I feel like you're gonna let it pass. Yeah, see, because you've dealt with loss before with the Five of Pentacles. You know, you have dealt with the loss before, you know, fearing that, you know, you can't hold on to something for long. So I'm picking up that this relationship, whatever this is that I'm picking up on for you guys, was pretty toxic. And you know it. High Priestess is all about that inner knowledge, knowing, you know. So when this person contacts you, you know, you might get that little feeling of like, ooh, I know this is wrong. I know it's wrong, but it's intriguing with that Devil card. You know, let me see what it's about, even though I already know what it's about. But what I'm seeing with these other cards is that you're not going to accept it. You're not going to go forward with it. Yeah, because I feel like though you may be tempted, because the Two of Wands is about, you know, two options that we have to decide between, okay? But the Two of Wands is also about being able to have like a really deep conversation with another person, to be able to get on that same level, to be able to have some kind of understanding. And I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys where this is an ex, this could be about, you know, finally bringing some kind of closure, some kind of clarity about why it didn't work. This person could have ghosted you, or, you know, it could have ended really abruptly and weird, or, you know, just in a really bad way. And this could be a time where some things that were unanswered before will get some clarity for you. So you will be able to glean the lessons from that and be able to move forward. But I'm not seeing that whoever this person is that's going to be coming back, I'm not feeling like you're going to accept the offer. Yeah. Five of Wands. Because I feel like whatever this relationship was, there was a lot of arguing. There was a lot of fighting before. A lot of competition. You know, just a lot of unrest. And I feel like you are past that. I feel like you've experienced some peace in your life since that relationship. And, you know, it's time for this to come to some kind of closure with the world. The world is about the endings of cycles. You know, it's about completion. You know, it's also about feeling like you're on top of the world, you know. So for some, this person coming back around could be like, oh, now you see my worth. Now you see what you walked away from or what you messed up on. That's all well and good, you know, and you're stroking my ego with this. This is great, but no, I think I'm going to go a different way, okay? So I am feeling, yep, you definitely got somebody coming towards you. You got somebody coming towards you guys. The Knight of Cups is about somebody taking action with an offer of love with their emotions. And I'm just feeling like this is somebody that is from the past that you've experienced a lot of oppression from. This was something that was not a happy relationship. This was not a good exchange. This would have been something that would have been very burdensome to you. Okay, so I'm feeling like for you Aries people, I feel like you guys are about to get some closure. You're about to get a little bit of ego stroking, right? Because you're going to have some people coming back that maybe you thought would never come back. You know, maybe you thought that it ended with them having the upper hand because you had to purge a lot of emotions, a lot of sadness and anger associated with the breakup and with the relationship in general. So this person coming back, like I said, could be, you know, a little bit triumphant for you. You know, it's like, oh, now you see. I see. Well, it's too late, you know. And, you know, for some, I feel like this is going to bring some final closure for you guys. And I feel like that's, you know, going to be a really positive thing for you. Because, again, this relationship, whatever this was not a positive one. This brought you guys a lot of sadness. This brought you guys a lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety. And I feel like where you guys are at, Aries, you're like, I'm done with all that. You know, life is hard enough without me having to, you know, invite more chaos in my personal space. So I am feeling like somebody's going to come back, but you're not going to take it. I feel like you're going to be victorious. Six of Wands is about victory. This is about being able to be the conquering hero here. You know, so again, you may feel good because this person is coming back and it's like, yeah, see, you know, but I feel like, you know, you're also going to be able to be triumphant in the way of like being able to say no, being able to say like, that's the past, I don't want any more of the past, you know, and being able to bring that final closure to things. Yeah, you're going to be strong. Nine of Wands, hell yeah. This is about you saying no, you standing up for yourself and being like, this is not what I want. I left this for a reason. An X is an X for a reason, and you're going to have to stay an X, okay? So yeah, this is looking good for Aries, man. This is looking like, you know, you're going to be able to have a lot of closure. You're going to be able to, you know, have some, you're going to win. You know, you're finally going to win with this, you know, whether it be over maybe a narcissistic person coming back and trying to get you back, and you being able to be like, okay, well, you know, when I wanted you, you didn't treat me well, so now I don't want you. Or whether it's just being able to have that deep conversation to get that clarity so that you can get that final closure. I feel like the second half for a lot of my Aries that I'm seeing is going to involve somebody coming back from the past to try to reconnect somehow, okay? And I feel like you guys aren't having it. You know, I feel like you guys are going to be able to see through whatever this person's trying to pull over your eyes, okay, to be able to bamboozle you with, right? And I feel like you're going to come out triumphant. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys keep at it. Remember, you know, just because somebody comes back and just because you had a connection from the past doesn't mean you need to reconnect. Doesn't mean you need to step back into something that wasn't healthy. Okay, really take your time to see if there are any remaining red flags with this person before you go forward. But from what I'm seeing here, I don't even think you guys are going to let it get that far. So congratulations. It seems like you guys are finally getting that final closure from something that may have been really painful in your past. So Aries, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me for the second half of April. And I will definitely be back towards the beginning of May to be able to do your first half of May. Okay, so leave your comments below, positive comments please, and just let me know, you know, how your first half of April was and how this is resonating with you guys. And you know, I'm always available for private readings, so just get me at the information below, and I will see you guys at the beginning of May. Thanks so much, guys. Bye, Aries.